The truth, you know. Hey, yo, you recording? You recording? All praises.
It's time to rise up. No more being lazy. Cause when you know the truth, that's when they call you crazy. See, round here, it ain't all gravy. Some people rhyme with scraps, and it's all safety. They say what goes around comes around. I guess that's why some of my enemies don't come around. I speak the truth in every bar. And it's a light in every star. Let's wake up and realize who we are. Why? Because there's blood behind every scar. Look, the Jews were black, it's written in the book. They say you wanna hide something from a black man and put it in the book. Hey, facts. But that's just how it is. It's sad, but that's just how it is. But we get blamed for the way we live. But they never blame the ones that taught it to us. It's just a life cycle, but I'm just trying to be the best, just like Michael. It's been a lot of blood, sweat, and tears. Where I come from, you gotta put away your fears. Only a few wanna see you up, but most people wanna see you down. That's why my smile it turned to a frown. When you a king, you deserve a crown. It's all praises to the Most High. I'ma keep His commandments till I die. I know sometimes we like to ask why, but I learned that you gotta let the Lord work. He do it. I know I'm here for a reason. Damn, they killing for no reason. Yeah, it's been a bloody season. My people constantly fighting demons. See, I appreciate everything. All the love, all the hate, I mean everything. Giving wisdom to my offspring. We laced up like shoestrings. Just putting on for the home team. They'll try to block your shine like sunscreen. They will. Yeah. Hey, don't mind me just giving wisdom to my offsprings. Hey,
Let's keep the holy days, and stay away from old ways. Let's keep the holy days, and stay away from old ways. Let's keep the holy days, and stay away from old ways. Let's keep the holy days, and stay away from old ways. All praises to the Most High. Yeah. It's King.
I just need a little faith in the Most High. He order all the steps I take. Time to get weary, but I gotta keep the pace. The clock is ticking, day of the Lord ain't gon' wait. I will walk the water for your grace. Grace. I will walk the water for you. Daily reflection got me vexed about my ways. Did not reproach myself, this flesh I can't escape. Put myself in check, Nike tracksuit in this case. A two-edged sword, you know that word, katana blades. Blades cut me asunder so my carnal mind don't blunder. Thank the Most High for SOT, I'm out that slumber. I pray I'm of the multitude that you can't number. Times He had blessed me like in forest counting trees. Yeah, how a light is judgment, bring it to your knees. And it's a thin line between just enough and greed. Yeah, greed. I'm hungry for some righteous knowledge, I'm intrigued. Instruct on how to make it better for our seed. Loving your people, it's just more than a good deed. Seasons we got crabby with each other, disobeyed. So He put a nation over us, men that were base. They pervert the truth, they full of hate, they reprobates. Truth He made us all, but us and you can't conflate. Both found in the ditch when the fool tries to lead the blind. To be upright man, perfect the laws and be divine. Take me through that fire, a new mind to be refined. Even if at night the light hit gold, we still gon' shine. We still gon', yeah. You got that title, that don't make you a good leader. You think your followers be gassing you, that's ether. He's pimping past the McIntyre congregation's Reba. Yeah, I see it. The wicked prosper, don't get caught up with the allure. A constant thought is when our nation gon' get restored. Search for the answers, keep the laws at the end, endure. Yeah, endure. All the advice is in the book that the fool won't visit. In wisdom show herself, the few and the most won't get it. A wise man said, is this for sure or are you committed? Yeah, I'm in this. I'm putting bricks in for myself, you make your decision. The map is laid, I took the step, you trust your improvisions. A mustard seed of faith, now watch it grow up through the ceiling. And the most high, he order all the steps I take. Time to get weary, but I gotta keep the pace. The clock is ticking, day of the Lord ain't gon' wait. I but yeah, I will walk the water for your grace. Grace. But yeah, I will walk the water for your grace.
Yo, yo, yo. Yeah. Say what's real.
My father figure keep me guided, I'm always protected. Not a single wrong, I don't ever get corrected. Light over my shoulders, tells from a priest. Take a Psalms 23 and sit your tail to a seat. Legendary in a way, but nothing like a tall tale. False God, set them up, they all fell. Fantasies, they all sell. Nothing in my time can compare to the timeless. The light behind my rhyme and the one who I get in line with. Ain't no other lane for this fire flame minister. Descended from a higher plane, ain't no higher name from the one. When a gun jam, I figure you know now. Divine power follow me, that's just how it be. I can testify for sure, my heart not pure, but still I get to see a day that I did not work for. Bodies dropping with the climate, gas raising on black faces. Still I'm the one who made it. I just be thinking when I roll, something keep watching me. Something keep watching me. The Most High. Something keep watching me. Something keep watching me. I feel like everywhere I go, something keep watching me. Something keep watching me. The Most High. With my conscience, I acknowledge that there is a higher power. Look at me. False idols never promise victory. You survive cause you was meant to. Stop the guessing, you a prized possession. Blessing from the sky, ain't no higher lesson. I'm a messenger, you should get with this rhythm. Gospel, you ain't gotta be poor with chains no more. Flip up your master plate, don't be captivated by your master space. The earth is yours, but first the one we know gon' have to pass away. Destiny, you part of a higher design. They tell me the sight of his eyes like fire and wine. Coming at the wild child who made it through the birth canal. One shot, amazing how you missed the kiss of death. Life was in your step, people turned away from out this way, never coming back. Slipped and fell inside the cracks, landed on their back, but you 10 toes in the field, still in one piece, for real from the bottom, where all kind of brothers get easily killed. Rest in peace to them. You part of a higher design. They tell me the sight of his eyes like fire and wine. When I roll, something keep watching me. Something keep watching me. The Most High. Something keep watching me. Something keep watching me. I feel like everywhere I roll, something keep watching me. Something keep watching me. Most High. I said something keep watching me. Something keep watching me.
Shalom, 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 family. First and foremost, I have to give all praises, all glory, and all honor unto the Most High God, Yahawashi. Of course, I do so in the name of His only begotten Son, Yahawashi, who the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ. It's your brother Ariala of Sakari, and I am excited to present to you, the nation of Israel, the official Hebrew Israelite Bible. Now, this has been the culmination of 4 long years of hard work, and it is available for purchase at HIB Official Zion. censorship.com. Get yours today.
Shalom, I'm Sister Mayan, a student ambassador for the Spiritual Midwifery program. Spiritual midwifery has changed my perspective in a positive way when it comes to birth work. It has made me confident that I'm taking on the role that the Most High has chosen me for. I feel as though it has provided me with the right tools to better serve my current clients as a doula and future clients as a midwife. What makes spiritual midwifery stand out more than other trainings and programs is that it's much more personable. Just being able to learn with and learn from sisters that are like-minded brings out a level of closeness and spirituality that cannot be achieved by anything not ordained by the Most High. I can definitely feel His presence every time class meets. I would definitely recommend the program to other Hebrew women pursuing midwifery. It's such a joy to learn from another Hebrew sister and also have a community of sisters to learn with that face the same daily struggles that we face in life.
Welcome to the Truth of Yah. The Truth of Yah's board game's mission is to humble the world in the truth of Yah. The Truth of Yah's board game's vision is to build up the poor man and woman in spirit. Many people are deceived by lies, deceits, frauds, pride, forward mouth, arrogance, and evil ways. The poor in spirit are attacked daily. The vision to build up the spirit is to cause people only to walk in the ways of Yahweh, just as his son Yahawashi and the prophets did, by not just speaking the word, but by putting every word Yahweh spoke into action.
We're the Sons of Thunder Israelites, and it's our heart's prayer and desire that you all get the Truth of Yah game.
Use our discount code SOT for additional savings.
Shalom. All right, let's play, man. Let's get it going, man.
Welcome to Pillars of Rest, where you can find special material for our sisters, by our sisters. This is a Sons of Thunder exclusive platform focused on building, encouraging, uplifting, and engaging with the daughters of Zion. Here you'll find personalized and interactive content geared towards showing what it truly means to be a pillar of rest. Interviews, scripture breakdowns, tips on motherhood, marriage, and testimonials are just the beginning of the many things to learn from and enjoy in this program.
Hey, shalom, 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 shalom. Shar Shabbat. Hey, new moon is coming up. Hey, what a beautiful Sabbath we have here, man. Another beautiful, the new moon falling on a Shabbat day. So just extra edification, extra knowledge, extra unity, man. And that's what we need, man, in this time of all this spiritual, high wickedness, man. As I'm gonna get right into it, man. As y'all can see last night, the Adawan and the Akim did an excellent class, beautiful class last night, and it was taken down in less than 30 minutes. Like gone, can't watch it no more. Sean, you might gotta mute you real quick. I muted you. Right? It was gone. We can't watch it. We can't see it. It's in the clouds somewhere, right? Mm-hmm. Thankfully, we'll be able to put it on Patreon. So if you subscribe to the Patreon, you'll have access to it. But yeah, YouTube said, hey, we don't this content was copyrighted and they didn't want that out there. And you have to almost think, why wouldn't you want that out there? Right? Why wouldn't you want the truth to be exposed? A man talking about how he got raped at 2, all this witchcraft going on in music videos. Why shouldn't the people know about these things?
That's right.
Right? And they think they're slick too. I'm gonna show you the copyright too before we get into it. I'm gonna show you the copyright, exactly what they said and their reasoning for it. And I think their reasoning is quite bogus, to say the least. It's very bogus because I think we've played different videos and different sound bites and clips on Bar4Bar, right? That we didn't flag for. And I don't think Adawan put any. It wasn't really no music playing. It wasn't no lyrics. He was pausing all of that. So the reasoning for. Yeah, that's right. Job 9:24. The reason for that is y'all gonna be like, come on, like really? For that clip or this clip, nah, they know exactly what we're doing. So hey, we got too many members now, man.
We got too many members. We can't be shouting out every last person. But I tell you what, shout out to all the members. Shalom to all the new members, man. Hey, especially y'all that been rocking with us from the beginning. You know who y'all are. I think Adawan is back on now. There we go.
Kind of praise the water for that. I gotta get used to this Mac, man. Once I swipe too fast to the left or right, it goes back, it goes forward.
You've been dealing with that Android stuff too long, man. I'm trying to tell you. Come to the good side.
That's that Mac, right? But like the Akim said, like the captain said, right? Hey, shalom to all the members. Shalom to everybody that's in the chat. Shah Shabbat, first and foremost. We want to give first and foremost all praise, glory, and honor to the Most High and Yahawashi. You know we gotta start like that. Just glorying Him in everything that we do. Because His ways are always right and just, man. I was reading the book of Job this morning with the family, and it's like, man, the Most High is even. Hold on, let me get this scripture. I want to start with this, man. Let's go to Job real quick. I was reading this, and it just made me sit back and think, like,
where you
going through Yahweh's, right? Go to Job, right? I think it's chapter 2. Let me get there real quick. Bear with me real quick. Job, because a lot of us haven't really been through what Job has been through. Hey, some of us have been through worse things, right? Yeah. But watch this. Hold on, let me get there.
Start at 9.
What I want. Give me Job 2, and give me verse 21. This is after kids died, lost all the substance, right? Boils is on him now. Right, read this out. Read that for me.
2 and 21?
21.
There's no 21st verse in the second book of
Job 1 and 21. Salaki, my bad. Job 1 and 21.
Okay.
And actually, Job 1, the boils is not on him yet. In Job 2, the boils is on him, I believe. Let me make sure. Yes. And 2 and 5, that's when the boils came on him. So read that. Job 1 and 21. Read that for me.
This is the book of Job, chapter 1 and verse 21. And said, naked came I out of my mother's womb, and naked shall I return thither. The Lord gave, and the Lord hath taken away.
Hey, so the Lord can give, and the Lord can take away. But guess what? 9 times out of 10, we only praising Yahweh when He gives. We are not praising Yahweh when He's taking away, man. We are never, ever praising Yahweh when He's taking something away. And the taking away could be to give you double, triple, quadruple, man. So you got to look at it in that aspect. Right? Hey, read the next verse on that.
Blessed be the name of the Lord. In all this, Job sinned not, nor charged God foolishly.
So his whole family died, right? He lost all the substance. His servants died or was taken away. And guess what? He still didn't charge the Most High with folly.
Right.
But a lot of us, as soon as one bad thing goes on, you're willing to forsake the law, statutes, and commandments. You start forsaking the faith. You start losing hope. You start questioning. But it said in all this, man, Job, he did not sin nor charge God with folly. And we got to get to that level of faith.
It's like it.
Blessing the Most High when He's giving abundantly, and when He's taken away, and it hurts. Because the taking away could be for your building up. It's the old saying, some things in life got to be moved out of the way so you can get to where you need to go. But a lot of us, you still walking in the past, man. You still worried about what could have been, what should have been, and what needs to be, or how it could be. That's done. It's over with.
Right.
Let that go and let's start moving forward so the Most High can give you what you desire and what you really need. Go ahead, Ahara. I know you said you had something.
God, hey, because what Job knew was that so my brother give me that 1 Samuel chapter 2 and verse 6. You know, because he knows the power of the Lord. You know, it has to be a balance in all things. The Lord is just. So just like it's a time for love, there's a time for hate, there's a time for peace, there's a time for war. The Most High is the Most High because he is the God of all things. Whether it be good or bad, it's all from the Father.
That's
and
right.
if you only praising the Father when it's good, then you only praising out of convenience.
That's it.
When you think about what faith is, that's why I said you shall be tried in the fire. You know what I'm saying? Think about all the stories that we have of faith. There's people who sat through a trial, sat through some travail, and did not lose their faith. Not when it was good, not when it was gravy. Because anybody can do that. Anybody will praise the Father for that. Give me that.
Khan Adawan. This is the book of 1 Samuel, chapter 2, beginning at verse number 6.
Bring it out.
And it reads, "The Lord killeth and maketh alive."
The Lord do what?
The Lord killeth and maketh alive.
The Lord, hey, he kills and he maketh alive. You can't worship a God. You can't worship him for just giving life. Worship him because he also kills. You know? Keep going.
He bringeth down to the grave and bringeth up.
He's a just God. He bringeth down and he bringeth up. Keep going. Because we're going to read this through 8.
Yahweh maketh poor and maketh rich. He bringeth low.
Who maketh rich?
Yahweh maketh
Hold on,
poor.
Salakia. Oh, it was a lag, my bad.
God. Yahweh maketh poor and maketh rich.
The Father maketh poor and maketh rich. So it's not for you to forsake what he's told you to do in a desperate attempt to be rich. Matter of fact, I don't want. Can you please Google this? How many millionaires are there in the world? How many millionaires are there in the U.S.? I mean, it's going to surprise you. Watch this. You see, this is what Job knew. This is why he wasn't afraid to lose his riches. This is why he wasn't afraid to lose his health. Because he first thing he did is put his faith in the Lord. You see that? You got that for me?
Yeah, Con, I'm about to pull it up for you right here. Hold on, this one's better. I mean, it seemed like, it's a lot, but not a lot, which is crazy.
But watch this. I'm about to make a point. Watch.
Right here. You see it?
You see that? There are almost 25 million millionaires. There are millions of millionaires. How many people is going to crack the sky? How many people are going to be ruling in the kingdom? 144,000. So do you want to be with the millions of millionaires, or are you focused on being on 144? Because the Most High, he can make you rich. He could do all of that. He's in control. But see, if you so focus on being that 24.6 millionaire and not being part of the 144, that's when you're in a problem. You see, but Job, he knew this. He wasn't stunting on money. Look, and this is just the U.S.
Yeah, it's just the U.S.
How many do you think live around the world? Let's look at that. How many millionaires are in the world? More than double. More than double. But see, that's what now we can we can yield on this. And see, that's what Job knew. That's why he wasn't worried about losing money and all of that. Because it's easy to get money. You can be a million. It's easier to be a millionaire than it is to be the 144. The Father's called to be the 144, right? So start that at verse 7 again, Baba Kashah.
Khan Adawan. This is the book of 1 Samuel, chapter 2, now at verse 7. Yahweh maketh poor and maketh rich. He bringeth low and lifteth up.
He bringeth low and lifteth up. So as long as you do what you're gonna do, we got examples of people who prosper. Job in the end. Look at Abraham. Look at Joseph. Look at Daniel. Look at all the people who in the trial, they said, oh, money, status, I'm not worried about this. I'm gonna do the Father saying when it come down to it, and I'll be willing to risk my position here for what the Father's saying. Same thing Job did. Same thing Moses did. Moses left all of that, those millions and those prominence. But he did that for his faith. And that's what we got to do. All right. Give me that verse 8.
He raiseth up the poor out of the dust and lifteth up the beggar from the dunghill.
Yes.
To set them among princes and to make them inherit the throne of glory.
And this is the faith. This is what Job knew. This is why his faith isn't waver. This is why Romans 15:4 tells you what the things written in aforetime are written for our learning.
That's right.
So hopefully this will help you have the faith of Job. Keep going.
For the pillars of the earth are the Lord's.
Because he's building all of this. The Lord is in control. That's why I say, seek ye first the kingdom of God, and everything else is going to be added unto you, player. Job knew this. Go ahead.
And he has set the world upon them.
And the whole, look, he got the whole world in his hands.
This man's crazy.
You know what I'm saying? Y'all know. All right, I yield right there. Come on.
Charlotte, let's go back to Job real quick. Go to Job 2:10. Because just on that same point now, it's heavy what Job was saying just in the first couple chapters, man. This is the one I really want. This is after he got the boys 2 and 10, right? Read that for me. I'm gonna take you off mute. I got you. Go ahead.
It's the book of Job, chapter 2 and verse 10. But he said unto her,
start at 9, because this is what the rib said to him.
Verse 9. Then said his wife unto him, dost thou still retain thine integrity?
Hey, look, do you still retain your integrity? That's what your friends in the world gonna ask you. That's what your rib gonna ask you when you're going through something that disbelief. That's what for the sisters, that's what your husband gonna ask you that don't believe. Are you still gonna maintain your integrity? Are you still gonna keep that feast? Still gonna go to the new moons? You're gonna go wear your fringes, your dresses, your head wraps, right? You're still gonna go teach out on those streets. Are you still gonna maintain your integrity? And remember, on Bar4Bar, we big on that word integrity, man.
Sure.
Right? We look that word up all the time. That's doing the right thing when no one's looking. So are you going to continue? That's what she's asking him. Are you going to continue to do the right thing when no one's looking? Or just what?
Curse God and die.
Or just curse God and die, man. Just say it, get it over with, and let it be done. But watch what Job said, man.
But he said unto her, thou speakest as one of the foolish women speaketh.
And he had to rebuke her, man. She had to get cut. And you speak as a foolish woman, man. Right? Read on.
What? Shall we receive good at the hand of God?
That's what a lot of people want. They only want to receive good from the hand of God. And what else?
And shall we not receive evil?
So if God give me a little good, can't he give me a little evil at times? Hey, don't you bless your kids with everything they want? But if they go off, don't you got to discipline them sometimes? So can't you give your children good and give them some discipline? Same thing with the Most High. But a lot of times we only want the good from the Most High, and when it's all bad, we done with them. Until he give it back to us. And then we back happy again. Then we done with them when it's gone. Right? We could see that in brother spirits. We could see that in sister spirits. When it's all good, y'all coming around, y'all early to things, right? And when it's all bad, y'all falling back, you're not studying as much, kind of careless spirit, right? We see it in your spirit. So you got to ask yourself, are you only a taker from God? But when it's time to receive something from him as far as evil or discipline, how do you move concerning the Most High, man?
That's right.
But you got to ask yourself. You got something, Haran? Or we're going to get into it?
Give me Proverbs 26 and 11. Let's see what David did. Let's see what the man after God's own heart did. Right?
Count that one. This is the book of Proverbs, chapter 26, now at verse 11. As a dog returneth to his vomit, so a fool returneth to his folly.
No, that's you. 26 and 11.
Count it on.
I said Proverbs. I meant Psalms.
Yeah, you said Proverbs. Yes.
Oh, so like it. Keeping y'all sharp.
Psalms, chapter 26, now in verse 11. And it reads, But as for me, I will walk in mine integrity.
What?
I will walk in mine integrity.
You say, hey, look, as for me, that's how I'm just going to handle this. I'm going to walk in integrity. And when you do that, it's going to show you. He said, and that way I can have a clear conscience because I know I stayed with integrity, right? Keep going.
Count that one. Redeem me.
Redeem me.
And be merciful unto me.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Lord, have mercy on me because you know I walk in my integrity. Deal however you're going to deal, please have mercy on me. Because watch, you're going to say, I stand in an even place. That's that clear conscience that he can have. Keep going.
Count that one. My foot standeth in an even place.
You see, he's happy. He's content. He can look himself in the mirror because he know that no matter what, he dealt with integrity with people in the highs and the lows. That's what we got to do, right? Keep going.
My foot standeth in an even place. In the congregations will I bless Yahweh.
The same thing Job was on. Hey, no matter what, I'm going to stand 10 toes down. You can't knock me off my square, and I'm going to praise the Father, period. With integrity, period.
Right. So let's get into this thing real quick. That was just a little sidebar, man. You know, we got to take what comes. I see one sister said, what my sister said. Right. Sis said, what? I want the bad too, so I know that he's still dealing with me. Hey, if it's going good, sometimes he's dealing with you in that way too, sis. Some of the scriptures do say, try my spirit, try my reins. Jeremiah said, David said that too, but hey, listen, don't try me. Just give me reminders when it comes. Give me reminders when it comes, y'all. Let it, whenever you're ready, I'm ready.
That's right.
They asking for it. I wouldn't ask for it. If you got that faith in that spirit, sis, hey, all praises. Right? I know you're gonna handle it well. Right. So let's get into this thing, man, real quick. That was just a quick sidebar. Let's jump into this. Let me pull this up. Let me pull this up real quick. All right, can y'all see that?
I'm gonna try to take us down.
Hold on real quick. That's a video I'm editing in the back. Right? Can y'all see that?
Mm-hmm.
All right, so this is from the email that we got from YouTube, obviously, and it says, video was blocked, Sabbath class, Bohemian Groves, and Wickedness in high places. So, you know, they got to start all nice. Hi, Sons of Thunder Israelites, right? Copyright content has been detected in your video, right, at the class that we did last night. As a result, your video has been blocked and can no longer be played on YouTube. This is not a copyright strike and does not affect your channel. All praises, if you know the Most High didn't let that affect the channel, right? But this is the content that they had a problem with, right? Paramount Globe, and then Big Papa. I'm not even sure what this one is. Blocked in 2 territories, right? But I highly doubt this is the reasons. With me having a spiritual eye and looking at it with a spiritual eye, I believe it's from the content that came out.
That's right.
What Ryan Garcia was saying and it being played again. Because I haven't really heard anybody dive into what Ryan Garcia said. Right? I haven't heard anybody dive into, you know, basically the mitre, quote unquote, that Ryan Garcia had around his head. Right? They've been going into his actions, but they haven't really dived into the wickedness that's portrayed in it, in the demonic spirits that's portrayed all throughout. Right, him, you know, speaking on, you know, being raped at 2 years old, right? All the darkness that he spoke upon, you know, Ottawa showing the Bohemian Groves, right? Showing Lady Gaga. I think even Lil Uzi Vert had a video the same kind of way. I'm not sure if it was at the Grammys. If y'all remember when he had the all red on and had his hair in spikes, crosses in the back, and eyes looking crazy.
That dude was crazy with it.
Yeah, that was wild too. So YouTube, because you got to know YouTube is behind it as well. Whoever's the founders of YouTube, they in the mix too. They at the Groves too. Right? Let's just cut the crap. They are there too. Right? All these major YouTube, TikToks, Instagram, Twitters, all of that, man.
Yeah, at that Bilderberg meeting too.
Yeah, Bilderberg, all the skull and bones. We was looking at that earlier too, the skull and bones, right? But I just wanted to show y'all that. And Lord willing, we could post it on the Patreon, right? But I want to start with this scripture real quick. Give me Ephesians 5:11 now. That's right. Brother said, man, we're not foolish of Satan's devices. As you put it right in our face. How can I've never seen a class be taken down that fast? And I've got copyright strikes on the channel. You take about a day, maybe. They may email a couple weeks. I've seen brothers get emails months down the line. But about 30 minutes, like video posted on YouTube, we said the prayer, we starting to lay down, gone.
But it's crazy because you could literally see people being killed right now on YouTube. You can see the sexy reds of the world and all that stuff still on YouTube. You can see all that wickedness on YouTube. But once we talk about the wickedness, that's what we can't have.
That's right. That's right. They do not want you to speak on it because it's really, when I was thinking about the class I want to put out last night, a lot of that stuff is for the kids. A lot of that stuff is just to attack the younger generation, because if they can get the minds of the children and allow them to think it's okay or to follow it, and that's how they start to rule the following generations, because the children are going to have kids. That's why they're going to teach their kids it's okay. That's why now I got homeboys in the world that growing up in high school, college, never could speak on no homosexuality. Get that away from me. I'm not dealing with that. Now it's like, hey, I'm gonna just let them do what they do, man. I ain't even concerned. Hold on, you had a whole different spirit before. Now it's I'm gonna just let them be. It is what it is, spirit. Go ahead,
No, go ahead. You finish.
I was just gonna say that's them being accustomed to it. Because it's being portrayed so much, they just become accustomed to like, whatever, man. It is cool now, and it's not cool. Go ahead,
That is desensitization is the biggest weapon, because and that is the problem. That's why they want to have drag queen reading day, or that's why they want to just exist in this space, because it no longer becomes taboo. Because as a child, you may not know why it's wrong, but you know, hey, that's off, or something. I'm not feeling too fuzzy about this one. But if they desensitize it to you, now it's a normal part of society. So how are you telling me this is taboo when I've grown up watching That's So Raven, which pumps homosexuality? I've grown up with Bluey, or with now these other little shows that be putting in all type of defiant spirits, talking back, you know, all that crazy stuff. It's Cartoon Network, all that sodomite behavior, because it's normal to them. You know, it's normal.
Hey, it was you said That's So Raven too. Like, I just watched a video with Raven Simone, like her older self, just recent, and she was watching a video when she was a kid, and they basically asked her like, what would you have told your younger self then, that and the stuff that you know now? She said, just fight through everything they're gonna send you, basically, like endure everything and follow your heart and your mind. Meaning she probably growing up wasn't following her right instinct, like, this isn't right. Because you could look at the video. She was 4 years old in that video. I want to play it, but I ain't even going to play it. She was 4 years old in that video. Now she's like 30-something. And she was just, at 4 years old, you said just so innocent, cute little girl. But now you can even see the darkness in her eyes from when she's skinny, like, damn, look what I've become. Look what they turned me into. And a lot of that happens with these children celebrities. Look at Orlando Brown, man. That's named Orlando Brown, right?
That's right.
So
go ahead,
you also got to look at the parents, because they have to consent for that. They're not thinking for themselves. They're not making those decisions. The parents have to consent for that, and I'm sure they're well aware of what comes with it.
Yeah. Like even the Ryan Garcia, come on, you know that's 2 years old. What's up, Papa Garcia? How you let that go on? Like, what was you at? You know what I'm saying? I want to show this real quick, though. I'm not gonna play it, but I want to show this because I spoke on the little Uzi Vert thing.
It's a lot of stuff we can't. They gonna try to, man.
I'm not gonna play no sound, right? But just check it already. And in the back, it's nothing but crosses and fires. He got upside down crosses. He's in red. The video is crazy if you get a chance to watch it just on your own. But even you got to watch these dances. Because what do these dances, the movements, it's all satanic. Like, we be like, people look at us like, oh, no, y'all tripping. Ain't even that deep. But it is that deep. It's as deep as that video we played a couple months ago with the 4, 5, 6 years olds twerking. It's that deep.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Let's play this. Watch this.
Yeah. Fair use, fair use, fair use.
Everybody doing this dance now. Everybody is doing this. But look how
they doing it in the South, huh?
Look, in with no music, it just looked demonic. Like, it's like almost, what are you doing? Like, what are you worshiping? Look at his eyes. Right? And even that song, man, that song is off too. And that's where they really try to push it, is in the music. They put it right in the music because they know the kids like the music. They put it in the beats. That's why I don't want to say it last night. You listen to old 50. No, well, matter of fact, that was the South. I mean the North, right? We was listening to Soldier Slim and BG, Bootsy. That music puts you in a whole different mindset.
Yeah, I was listening to Hurricane Chris down there, huh?
That music puts you in a whole different mindset. Right? They used to play, every time they play Set It Off in this club by Bootsy, it's a fight happening. Who was just chilling, slow dancing, grind. Now it's Set It Off in the club, and now everybody fighting. Knuck if you buck, everybody fighting. Why?
Yes.
Salaki.
Go ahead,
I mean, you definitely can see that, that video got blocked, especially more importantly for the content versus that video. I mean, we've played even on Bar4Bar. Who's the little fairy dude that was?
Oh,
yeah, you had that dude. That's a copyrighted video.
Mm-hmm.
But that video wasn't taken down because we were only dealing on a certain level of the corruption. But last night, man, that went deep.
Mm-hmm.
You're dealing with an elite level and exposing the wickedness at a level that's much higher than us, much on a higher plane than we are. So when that happens, of course, hey, get that down. And I'm pretty sure they got algorithms that are setting YouTube. As soon as you post certain words or you say certain words, hey, he out of here. Get that down.
Mm-hmm.
So it can't go out to the masses. It won't hit the people in a fashion that we expect. But it's all about that content, man.
Yeah, that's.
And then that same I don't know the song, but I don't know the name of the song, but it's the one. It was his more popular song. He was like, push me to the edge. Da, 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 da. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to die or something like that.
No, I don't remember.
Okay. That dude, little Easy Vert, he's got that song. Y'all know what I'm talking about. But before he performed it, sometimes he was like, "Come to hell with me, y'all. Come on, I'm taking y'all all to hell." Before he said, and it's demonic. I never liked that. It's, y'all know, he's like, I just want to die or something. Push me to the edge. All my friends are dead. That one, copyright.
Yeah.
That one. That's when he said, like, before he performed it, sometimes he was like, "Come to hell with me, y'all. Come on. Like, I'm taking you." And think about it. We know that music is spiritual. We did a lesson on that, showing the spirit behind the music. And that, bro, they know that. That's why he's out there. And then why Locksmith ain't popular. Why Toby Nigwe ain't as popular. Why, what's the other brother with the locks? Y'all know who I'm talking about. But why aren't more lyrical or just better artists with better music popular? Denzel Curry. I think that was him or somebody like that. And why him? Because it's an agenda, y'all.
Yeah.
That's why they got to give you the sodomite. That's why they got to give you Sexy Red. That's why they got to give you Ice Spice.
to give you an image to follow.
Yeah.
Look at the image look at our great-great-grandparents or our grandparents. Look at the image they had to follow. Hey, stay married, get you a husband, submissive, right? Take care of the household, take care of the children, right? If you got to go out and work, you could do that. The man, he take care of the household. He got to go out and be a hardworking man, get you a house, start you a family. That was the image of the Black community. Now look at the image now. Baby mama, Mr. Steal Your Girl, get these racks, gold diggers. I see so many gold digger videos throughout the weeks, right? Horace fashion, men with effeminate fashion.
No.
Right now, everybody getting on what's his name? Shay this week. How he came out of the Total One. That looked a little suspect. I know he had hip replacements, but Lord in Christ, man. That looked at what they had swallowed up. It's just everything in this society. Effeminize the men and masculize the women, man. That's it. That's what it's doing. That's why you listen to these female rappers. Listen to them. Well, brother told shout out to Captain Kardashian LOZ. He said a lot of these female rappers now like kind of speak what they belly now, like they got a man voice. Like even Nicki Minaj, masculine tone sometimes.
Or Glorilla.
Yeah, that they rapping is like so masculine. That's what they out there, man. Right, let's read this scripture. Right, give me Ephesians. Read that scripture for me, because it's vexing the spirit.
Ephesians 5 and what?
5 and 11.
5 and 11.
So this is the book of Ephesians, chapter 5 and verse 11. And have no fellowship with the unfruitful works of darkness.
What did it say?
And have no fellowship with the unfruitful works of darkness.
So we got to be careful too. I'm not saying you can't listen to this music. You can't, be in tune with some of this stuff, but you got to be careful what you have fellowship with. Because guess what? With you being a seasoned brother or sister in this walk, you may can understand it. But what you put out there for those children,
facts,
is very key. Right? Because the kids that we're raising now have to be the ones that's going out in the highways and byways. The sister children, the women children that we're raising up, they have to be the ones setting the right example, as Sarah, Deborah, Esther, Judith, right? And the list goes. They have to be those ones. But if you're exposing them to too much wickedness, it could overtake them, man.
That's right.
So we really got to monitor that. Read that part again, huh?
Count of one. And have no fellowship with the unfruitful works of darkness.
And that also goes for you too, right? What you surround yourself with. You can only take so much until you start. You ever listen? Okay, this week, I had enough truth music. It get that way sometimes. Now you listen to straight rap. You get the feeling that kind of like your energy is different, right? Or you just listening to like gangster music, like your energy becomes different. Your vibe is different. You getting out of the car. I'm ready now. Like, hold on, brother. You an Israelite still. Like, you still can be ready, but the music is controlling your mind, huh? Right? So you got to be careful of that. Right? Read on that.
But rather reprove them.
But do what?
Rather reprove them.
That's the mindset we got to have, and that's the mindset we got to teach our children. Instead of being a part of it, our children have to know how to reprove it. But for the children to know how to reprove it, guess what, mommy, daddy, you got to be able to reprove it.
That's right.
You can't be saying one thing and then showing another. You have to be ready to reprove that madness, man. You should be able to point out at Walmart, or you driving by somewhere and you got your daughters in the backseat. What's wrong with her dress code? What's wrong with what she's wearing? Her pants is too short. Her cleavage is out. Your daughter should be able to pick that. Son, what's wrong with that man? He got a dress on, daddy. That's a no-no. He got a wig on, daddy. That's the no-no.
That's right.
Oh, their sweats too tight. We can see his kneecaps.
Yeah, that's a no-no. They got to be able to notice that, man. But you got to be controlling that environment in that household. But that means you have to be controlling self as well. I know some of us, we got our vices where we kind of fall back watching reality TV and all that good stuff. I'm guilty. I get me a good BMF Power, all of 50 Cent series in. But you got to be mindful of, even watching that around your children. Because they're going to follow that example. Guaranteed. The stuff, think about when you was a kid. The stuff that was on TV was way cooler than what mommy and daddy was doing. It's just the fact of the matter. It's so enticing.
Mm-hmm.
Right? So you got to be able to reprove that kind of stuff. Read on that.
For it is shame to even speak of those things which are done of them in secret.
Come on.
But all things that are reproved are made manifest by the light.
See, but all things that are reproved are made manifest by the light. Well, what's the light? The law, statutes, and commandments. Right. And Yahawashi. Right? Read on.
For whatsoever doth make manifest is light.
Come on.
Wherefore he saith, awake thou that sleepest.
So that's what we got to start doing. We got to awaken those that sleep. Because a lot of our people in these lifestyles are asleep. That's why camp is so important. Sisters setting the right example is so important. Because just in your example alone, you can wake somebody up. See, a lot of our sisters don't understand that. Just in your example, you can wake somebody up. Because guess what? You convict their spirit because you're different than them. You're not the same. You're not there. You're not doing what they're doing. You're not thinking how they're thinking.
Mm-hmm.
You're not engaging in conversation that they're engaging in. Mm-hmm. So it's that example that you set first. That's how you can first wake somebody up. You got something, Maharan?
Yep. And that's why I tell people, look, a lot of times, and especially your friends and family that you've been trying so hard, you are the first Bible that they ever read by how you handle situations, by your behavior, by your spirit. Like, for instance, you know how it's people that come around, you could tell what type of spirit. Like, like, oh, bro, this dude, he got a bloody spirit. Get away from me. I'm not trying to do that no more. Or she a rat. Like, every time she come around, you know what I'm saying? That's on the left-hand side. On the right-hand side, if your spirit is one that is uplifting, if they know that they could come to you because they seen who you were, they seen who you are, and they seen you be tested and walk in your integrity. That's how you'll get most of the people anyway, not by the coolest verse or the way you was able to eloquently break down the scriptures. No, they want to see your actions, homie. You know? And then when you do that, because at the end of the day, people got to take a chance because all they know is wickedness.
Mm-hmm.
They a lot of times, I'm gonna tell you this, they pastor is their spiritual dad. You telling them that this a lie, you telling them their daddy a liar. Now somebody walking to you tell you that your daddy a liar, you're gonna fire on them. You gonna be inclined to hear what they have to say? No. But if you show them the truth and they're able to see for themselves, oh wait, he lying, they'd be more inclined to listen to you. Now, if you walking in that truth, not just showing that, then they'd be more inclined to walk with you. Because they got to trust what you're saying, because now I got to abandon all that I thought was true. But if you who brought it to me, you're not even consistent, if you're not really, that it sounds good, but when you try, you revert and come back over here, they might as well stay over here instead of getting ostracized and blackballed like you did. So it's very, very, very important for you to be that example, especially when times are hard. And look, don't be sneaking away. And that's why, look, the scripture tells you, look, have no fellowship with that. Because a lot of times, brothers, what they'll try to do, they'll try to be slick and organize it. With the Israelites over here, I'm going to be holy. The wickedness over here, I'm going to be wicked. But what happens that day when that person that you was sneaking away being wicked with comes into the truth and then finds out, wait, brother, you been knew the truth? And you were still coming over here doing this and that? Now how you looking? Just last week, we talked about having a good name.
Yeah.
Now how you looking to that person? You're going to feel stupid. You know?
That's right, Cap. Keep reading on that. All right, good point.
Count of the one. Continuing in verse 14. And arise from the dead, and Christ shall give thee light.
So that's what we got to do. And that's what we are doing now. We have awakened from the sleep. Most High has opened our eyes. Now we could see and have a spiritual discernment through the truth. And we have awakened from the dead. But it's a lot of our people walking dead. That's why Ezekiel called them what? The valley of the dry bones. The valley of the dry. That's our people out there. That's our people in these wicked demonic cults and under these wicked record label industry plants, in the sports industry, actors wearing dresses. These are all the people that our young generation wants to follow. Right? Keep going out.
See then that ye walk circumspectly.
Right. So now that's the point I wanted. We got to understand how to walk circumspectly, meaning see everything with a spiritual eye. Don't just have that spirit of going with the flow spirit. It is what it is. You gotta rebuke stuff in your mind. You don't have to say it out loud all the time, but you just gotta rebuke it in the mind. So you never get comfortable with the idea that wickedness is okay. Because once you get that spirit, it just worsens and worsens and worsens. Right? You can never get that idea. Right? It's like at my job, right? I got a couple sodomite bosses, right? I gotta be cordial with them, but they know off the top, like, I can't even try brother like that. Like, it's none. Like some of the other brothers be telling me at the job, like, man, the boss done blew me a kiss today. He touched my phone. I'm like, see, cause y'all two play.
What?
It's a high and buy with me. You need anything? If I need your help, I'm gonna get your help. But that's it. I'm not trying to figure out what you're doing this weekend, what you did this weekend. You got kids, you're in a relationship. It don't matter to me. If you ask me a question, hey, I could be cordial. I can have the conversation, but that's it. After that, I'm quiet. Ain't nothing else to talk about. I'm not on with it. But once you start to open that door, that's when Satan try you, man. That's when Satan is going to try you. So we got to stop opening that door. You got to walk circumspect. You got to know when Satan is throwing that trial at you, man.
God. Man,
keep going on.
It's a lot good.
Go ahead.
I got something similar happened to me, boy. That's so crazy. At a job that a couple of companies ago, there was a dude. He was a manager, right? And I knew something. I was like, bro, he a little alphabetical. I'm not feeling it. Just for some reason, I was not feeling this dude. They thought I was tripping. My weevil started. I was like, bro, he da 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 da. They was friends with him. They went out with him. Tell me why this dude, not only was he alphabetical, but he was a go-go dancer. And he ended up invited and to see him up on the thing doing the little whole thing. And they got to see that. And then they got to come in on Monday with this dude in a suit and see. And I was like, I told y'all, hanging around with, I told y'all. You know what I mean? But see, I knew better.
That's real. Like, gotta get it. I'm talking about they blocked on everything. Anything they could find me on. If I see them pop up, block. Suggesting friends, block. All of them, block. Everybody's blocked.
God.
Everybody blocked. I don't want you nowhere near me. I already know what y'all come with, man. Right? Keep going on that. All right.
Count of the one. Verse 16. Redeeming the time.
What we got to do, Hot?
Redeeming the time.
That's what we have to do, man. We got to redeem the time. Because some of us 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70 years old in this truth or gotten this truth at these ages, we got a lot of time to catch. We got to make up. We got to make up a lot of time. We got to redeem these times. Why do I?
Because the days are evil.
Because what?
The days are evil.
The days are not getting better. Like a lot of us think, okay, COVID happened. They lift the mandate. Things is about to start to go for a change. It's about to get better. No, it's getting worse, man. It's only getting worse. People was dying at a higher rate. People are sicker than ever. Mm-hmm. People are killing each other over breakups, man.
That's right.
right? Over a breakup, people are shooting up schools at a high amount. Little kids are being born more and more with no gender. There's literally bathrooms where both men and women can go into. You don't know what sex is for. Unisex, but just whoever is welcoming. Right? So the days are not getting better, the days are getting worse. But how are we gonna redeem the time? And the way to do that is setting that example. You got somebody around to go to another precept.
We can go to another. You want to hold off on the? Yes, we'll go to another.
Yeah, let's hold off on that. I know what you got coming. We're gonna get that. Right, because even Yahawashi talked about. Let's go to what maybe I wrote it in Mark.
What you want to say?
Go to John. Go to John, right? Go to John 16 and 11.
All right, this is the book of John, chapter 16 and verse 11.
Read 14 and 30 first. John 14 and 30.
This is the book of John, chapter 14 and verse 30. Hereafter, I will not talk much with you.
Right, come on.
For the prince of this world come and have nothing in me.
See, right, the prince of this world, that's obviously Satan. So Yahawashi said he's going to stop talking. Obviously, he's going to send the comforter, right? But the prince of this world, he's going to come rule this thing, man. Yeah. That's why you read Job 9 and 24. It says what? The earth is given unto the hand of the wicked. So Satan is going to have his way with this place. That's why you see all the wickedness.
Yeah.
That's why they putting in Gracie's Corner. They got the gay BC. They got the daddy married, the two daddies married book, and the my two mommies book and my two daddies book for kids. Reading books, storytelling books. That's why they have these things. That's why they got the Queen James Bible.
Mm-hmm.
Because Satan is having his way with this place. But in him having his way with this place, you got to make sure he's not having his way with you.
That's right.
Because just the littlest things, man. That's why I tell it that spiritual wickedness in high places. A lot of times when we go off, we have been indulged in a little bit spiritual wickedness. And then you get to a point where it just overwhelming. Now I don't went completely off. Now you're trying to repent from the bottom of your heart. But what we got to teach is how to prevent from getting to that point. Right? So read that part one more time, and then read verse 31.
And it says, hereafter I will not talk much with you, for the prince of this world come and had nothing in me.
Mm-hmm.
But that the world may know that I love the Father, and as the Father gaveth me commandment, even so I do. Arise and let us go hence.
So let's do it now. Arise and let's follow. Hey, that's the cut too for the Trinity. I thought the Most High and Yahawashi was co-equal, co-eternal. Well, then why did the Father have to give Christ new commandments? It should be the same commandments.
Right. Who commands the Father? Nobody.
Who
commanded
Christ? You're in a conundrum right there, yeah. Right. You in the box right there, right?
Mm-hmm.
But that's just even Yahawashi even told you, man. The world is for Satan. But how you overcome the world is that's why. Let's get a classic. Go to 1 John 2 and 15. This is classic scripture. 1 John 2 and 15.
All right. The book of 1 John chapter 2 and verse 15. Love not the world, neither the things that are in the world.
Mm-hmm.
If any man love the world, the love of the Father is not in him.
Right. So if you love not the world, that's why John 3:16 can't be talking about the entire world that Christ loved, because you cannot love the world, neither the things that are in the world. Come on.
For all that is in the world, the lust of the flesh, the lust of the eyes,
Mhm.
and the pride of life.
That's why I
is
run.
not of the,
That's it right there, right? Come on.
is not of the Father, but is of the world.
But it's of the world. So
Bingo.
that's not of the Most High. When you following after that, the world is never going to be of the Father. That's why in Revelation it's still what? Come out of her, my people.
Right.
We might go into some Revelation 2 if we got time. With the war with the dragon. We might have to go into that Revelation 12, man. Because that's really what's happening. The dragon is making war with the children of Israel.
Yeah.
But the ones that survive into the or enduring to the end, like Yahawashi said, those are the ones that's gonna make it.
Yeah.
But it's gonna start always gonna start with the individual battle, man. That's what it's gonna start with. Go to is more on that. I keep going. Let me see if it's more.
Okay. And the world passeth away, and the lust thereof. But he that doeth the will of God abideth forever.
But if you're doing the will of the Father, you're gonna abide forever. Because this world is gonna pass away. This world has to be destroyed. Meaning the rulership, the powers, Satan, hey, all of that has to be cast into the lake of fire.
Mm-hmm.
Right? All of that has to be cast into the lake of fire. So this world has to pass. Hey, this said with a fervent heat, and Revelation tells you within an hour is done.
Yeah.
So this thing gotta go, and it's gonna destroy all the works of Satan because it's no longer needed no more.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Give me 2 Corinthians 4:4.
And so, like it real quick, you see, this is why 2 weeks ago when we was breaking down the garden, that's why we said Satan he tries the lust of the flesh, the lust of the eyes, and the pride of life. It's going to come down to those three things because why? That's what's in the world. He's the ruler of this world. That's what Yahawashi told you that. So, however, that's why we cannot be ignorant of his devices. The moment something happens, you be like, hey, hold up. Which one of the categories is this? Oh, this is the lust of the flesh. Or, this is the lust of the eye. But then you know how to combat it because you know which tactic he's using against you. Then you can freeze out the desire for that lust, go that way, and now Christ is subverted.
That's right.
You understand? All right, go ahead. You what? What you want? What? 2 Corinthians 14:40?
4:4.
4:4.
I got it. I'm there.
Bring it out.
This is the book of 2 Corinthians chapter 4, starting at verse 4. In whom the God of this world have blinded the minds of them which believe not.
Start at verse 1.
Kind of one. Therefore, seeing we have this ministry, as we have received mercy, we faint not.
That's key, man. We do what?
We faint not.
Yeah, a lot of us are quick to faint going into what Job went through.
Yeah.
As soon as that spiritual wickedness comes in to your front door, you start to faint. Every time we faint. But the scripture said we gotta faint not. Most I haven't given us the spirit of fear. This demonic nature of this place can't control us, can't have dominion over nothing. Because you serve the one and true living power.
Yeah.
The only God of the world, universes. That's the God we serve. So why do we faint? Gotta check our faith. Read on that.
Kind of one. But have renounced the hidden things of dishonesty, not walking in craftiness, nor handling the word of God deceitfully.
That's what these Christian pastors do. That's a cut for them. They handle the word of God deceitfully, teaching for hire. Read.
But by manifestation of the truth, commending ourselves to every man's conscience in the sight of God.
Come on.
But if our gospel be hid, it is hid to them that are lost.
But if the gospel be hid, it's really hid to them that are lost.
Bingo.
Because the hardest pill to swallow in the truth is, hey, the gospel is not for everybody. Yahawashi, he told you himself, I didn't come to bring peace. I came to bring division. Son against father, mother against daughter, daughter-in-law against the mother, all of that. He came to bring division. So it's not meant for everybody to get it. But let Christianity tell it. They already saved and anybody can get it.
That's right.
All right, read on that.
Lest the light of the glorious gospel of Christ, who is the image of God, should shine unto them.
Read verse 4 one more time.
Con 1. In whom the God of this world have blinded the minds of them which believe not.
And that's a lot of our people.
Yeah.
Our people are blinded by the God of this world. A lot of our people are blinded by Satan, the God of this world, man. The ruler of the principalities, man. He's this world, right?
Yeah.
You're blinded by him. Everything you see, you kind of stray to it, trying to dibble and dabble in it. Especially our people in the world, they can't get enough of it.
That's right.
That's all they want. The lust of the flesh, the lust of the eye, and the pride of life. That's all our people want in life, right? But that's in that understanding, that's being blinded by the God of this world. Yeah, that's what I don't want to say. Christianity equals confusion. Period.
That's right. Shalom, Yahawashi.
Right? Read that part again, out verse 4.
Con 1. In whom the God of this world have blinded the minds of them which believe not.
Hey, and now, matter of fact, Aharon, let's get into some of that art. I think that's a perfect segue because those people are really controlling, or Satan is really controlling those people to blind them. Right? If we get into some of that, if you still got it pulled up.
Okay, I do, but can I get out these two precepts I had to go with what you said? They quick one. One is 2 Timothy 2 and 3, and then another one, classic, Proverbs 24 and 10.
This is the book of 2 Timothy, chapter 2, now in verse 3. Thou therefore endure hardness as a good soldier of Yahawashi HaMashiach.
Your relationship to the Father in Yahawashi is that of a soldier. It's work, it's servant. It's going to be hard. That's why I told you, look, if they attack Yahawashi, surely they're going to attack you. The master is greater than the servant. But your job is to endure that hardness as a good soldier. Because if you're not, then you're a bad soldier. Who wants a soldier that don't march? Who wants a soldier that don't fight? We told you about being conditionally dangerous. You need to stay dangerous by enduring that hardness and be that good soldier. All right? Keep going.
Con 1. No man.
No, that was the other one. All right. Matter of fact, yep. We got to read 4. Let's read through 4 and then we'll go to the other one.
Con 1. No man warreth, entangleth himself with the affairs of this life, that he may.
You're not worried about this. You're not worried about the world or this life. Because you're trying to get that 144. You're not trying to get that 65 million that we are going back to earlier. You understand?
Hey, look, real quick, too. You can't make this stuff up. This just popped up on my feed, right? It says a 57-year-old judge at that, right, gets charged for shooting boyfriend while asleep over him dumping her and kicking her out of his house. You can't make it up. She's a judge at that. 57 stood over the man and killed him. Can't make this stuff up, man. All right, go ahead, Aharon.
All right, and give me that Proverbs.
Salak, y'all don't want. Could you call it again?
24 and 10.
Oh, I got it right here. It's the book of Proverbs, chapter 24 and verse 10, and it reads, if thou faint in the day of adversity, thy strength is small.
You see that? So does it say you may have a day of adversity? Does it say it might happen? No. You endure. Look, you don't faint in the day of adversity because the day of adversity is coming. And it's either you're gonna faint or you're gonna endure hardness as a good soldier. And if you don't, then you're weak, bro. Since that's how you look at it in the eyes of the Lord. When Satan was attacking Peter, Yahawashi said, hey, stop that. No. He prayed for him to increase his faith, get strong, and then strengthen everybody else. That's what it is. We fighting, man. These lessons, y'all get the point by now. They all come, and it's the reason why the Father wants this to happen right now. Because sifting season is every year, y'all. You know this. You know this.
We right in that time.
Man, come on. But endure that, because at the end of the day, You know me, I'm gonna say put money in the bank because everybody's got to die, and everybody's got to go up in front of that judgment seat. And I imagine in the big screen when they playing it back, that's you, right? That's you grabbing that, and then they replay. Man, look, you want money in the bank for them your advocate with the Father, Yahawashi, to be able to say, no, hey, Asherala, yes, he did this. He did this, so we're gonna go ahead and pass him through. You know? Because you not only did you save your soul, but you saved another by you making them repent. Somebody saw you get through something, so they know they didn't lose faith. We pulling on Job right now for faith. There's people right now that don't know a lick of Bible, probably can't even recite John 3:16, but will tell you, hey, Job did it. Mm-hmm. Job had it because of the faith that he did. That is inspiring. Okay. How much money Job got in the bank? Be like him. You understand? All right. Now, cool. So, speaking about money in the bank, a lot of time these and listen, we'll try to pull what we can. We may or may not. You let me know as far as the books. If you send us an email or something, we could probably give you a list. It's a whole bunch more, but we got to be careful about what we show, et cetera, et cetera. But it's a plethora of information out there. But a lot of the times, because what did Salakia? Give me that in Mark. Let's see what Satan, when he met Yahawashi, what did he offer him?
Mark or Matthew 4?
Matthew 4. I'd be saying Mark. It's in Matthew. At the top, Baba Kasha.
Count of one. It's the book of Matthew, chapter 4, starting at the top. Then when Yahawashi led up the spirit into the wilderness to be tempted of the devil, and when he had fasted 40 days and 40 nights, he was afterward and hungered. And when the tempter came to him, he said, if thou be the Son of God, command that these stones be made bread.
So look at what happened.
But he
Satan waited till Yahawashi was hungry and thirsty, till he was physically weak, to the day of adversity. Mm-hmm. Then he gave him the easy way out.
Yep.
He waited and said, oh, look, I got you. Mm-hmm. He waited until he deserved a break, till he felt entitled to a break. Because I tell you, that entitlement spirit, you get a lot of people going off that you feeling you entitled to certain things. You know what I'm saying? He waited until then he tempted him to go off, right? And what did he give him? Keep going. So first thing he did was he promised them food, satiation, fulfillment. A lot of times this there's a term called hedonist. A hedonist is someone who is ruled by pleasure. What makes them happy? Think Homer Simpson. Donuts. He only do it for donuts, or it has to please him. It has to be physically pleasing in order for him to do something, or else he's not motivated to do it. A lot of times people get into staying that way. Right? He tried it then to appeal to the hedonistic point of view, right? Didn't work. Keep going.
But he answered and said, it is written, men shall not live by bread alone, but by every word that proceedeth out of the mouth of God.
Well, he cut that down. Next.
Then the devil taketh him up into the holy city, and setteth him on a pinnacle of the temple, and saith unto him, if thou be the Son of God, cast thyself down. For it is written, he shall give his angels charge concerning thee, and in their hands they shall bear thee up, lest any time thou dash thy foot against the stone.
Boom. All right. So you see, hey, again, look. Look, the brother jumped the gun. He said, lust of the flesh. I was going to wait to the end. I was going to say, now, which one is the lust of the flesh, the lust of the eyes, or the pride of life? All right, but cool. Y'all getting me? Okay. All right. But you see, again, once again, Yahawashi, he deserves to not be killed here because of what he's got going on, because of the sacrifice that he made, the fact that he was just in fasting, but he waited again until he technically deserved to not die right then to try to tempt him again, right? With now physical health or with safety, right? Didn't work, right? Yeah, nah, brother, you did it. So just go ahead. You got to answer all of these now. He did it. But go ahead.
Yahawashi said unto him, it is written again, thou shalt not tempt the Lord thy God. Again, the devil taketh him up into an exceeding high mountain, Salaki, and showeth him all the kingdoms of the world and the glory of them, and saith unto him, all these things will I give thee, if thou wilt fall down and worship me.
Listen, and he said, listen, not just the kingdom, so not just the physical location, but the glory of them, the riches, the prominence, the opulence that comes with running all of this. He said, I can give them to you. Why? Because they are in his hands. You understand? Keep going.
Then saith Yahawashi unto him, get thee hence, Satan, for it is written, thou shalt worship the Lord thy God, and him only shalt thou serve.
That's right.
Okay, so I'm making a point. So you already got the point that I was about to say, so we can pass that. Other brother, you can answer that on that time. But what I'm showing here is that Satan, he said, listen, not only can I give you prominence, not only can I give you dominion, but I give you money, the glory, everything. I give you safety, I give you food, I give you all the things that are basically hallmarks of a strong nation or hallmarks of the ruling class of a nation or just the ruling class, period. Now, it's no, well, it actually is a secret, but see, one of the things that Ryan Garcia was trying to do was expose the small secret groups that really run the world and do Satan's biddings. Yeah. Whether it's the Bohemian Grove, whether it's APEC, whether it's the Bilderberg group. One of the things that we're going to show you right now, are the Bilderberg group, which is the Bilderberg group is the group that was created, I want to say in the 50s. I want to say 1954, but basically the rulers of the businesses that drive the economy of the world, basically all the most important people in the world, they meet every year to discuss how they're going to run the world, who's going to be elected, who's going to win what agenda are we going to push, how are we going to deceive the people from a global standpoint. An example, in 1991, Bill Clinton was an Arkansas governor. He went to the Bilderberg group meeting because, mind you, you can find the list of the participants. He went to the meeting. The next year, he became president. It's not the only example, right? And so we've got, I can give you a breakdown from some little bit more history on what the Bilderberg group is and some details that you can go down the rabbit hole yourself. And I also have the Bilderberg meeting participant list that I can give to folks. We might take this down for that, but you can also find it on publicintelligence.net, publicintelligence.net. Okay, they want to take that site down, but they cannot. Publicintelligence.net. All right. So let me see if I can. I'll bring this book up. The name of this book is called Rule by Secrecy. It's by Jim Mars. Okay. Hold on, I'm gonna try to pull this part up. Salakia. It's dense. It's like a
It gets a lot of pages, right? So it take a minute to pull up.
Yeah. Okay. So I just want to show a few things. Okay, I got one. It's a rule. It's by Jim Mars. Rule by Secrecy. Hold on.
About to show y'all something. Y'all stay ready. Aharon got the books in the cut. Got the books in the cut.
You can see.
It's loading.
They're loading.
It's gonna give a sec because there's so many pages. All right, yep, there we go.
Okay, so I'm gonna just read this portion here. Right? Can you see?
Zoom in a little bit more.
All right. And this is can you see right here? I'm
A
reading
little bit more.
this part.
A little bit more. It's a little slightly more for the people. I can see it, but Jake got bad eyes. Right there. So that should be good.
Good. All right. So like it, let me go to the side. I can send this PDF, y'all. Maccabees mindset. I can send it. All right. So I'm gonna just read this. The idea that this is from the book once again, Rule by Secrecy by Jim Mars. It says the idea that a small, wealthy ruling elite and oligarchy controls America appears to be well supported by the facts. A disproportionate amount of America's resources is controlled by a handful of its 265 million population. Obviously, this is an older book. The population has doubled by then. Right? According to a 1983 federal study by the Federal Reserve Board, 2% of U.S. families control 54% of the nation's wealth, and 10% of the people own 86% of the net financial assets. Right? The majority of American families, 55%, have zero or negative. Is basically going to show basically zero control over the financials of this country, right? So this 10%, this 2% is who's making the decisions to perpetuate the wickedness, right? Because what did John 11, give me that. John 11 and probably start at 48 when it says they will take away our place in nation. Give me that, Baba Kasha.
John 11:48.
Count 11. Count out of one. This is the book of John, chapter 11, starting at verse 48. If we let him thus alone.
Oh, Salaki, start at 47.
Count out of one, verse 47. Then gathered the chief priests and the Pharisees a council and said, what do we? For this man doeth many miracles.
Mm-hmm.
If we let him thus alone, all men will believe on him.
Mm-hmm.
And the Romans shall come and take away both our place and nation.
You see, so from the very beginning, people have been going against the truth because why? Because you're gonna mess up the status quo. The more that the truth is brought to light, you're gonna mess up the status quo. You're gonna mess up with this 2% has a firm grip on the hearts and minds of your families, and they don't want to lose it. And so, if they could keep Israel asleep, if they could whatever they could do to keep us in the matrix, they do that, right? I'm gonna show you. I'll show you right here. This is the Bilderberg. That was the one of 2022, but this is the list for 2023. Can't believe I'm showing y'all one of my sources, y'all. All right, can you see?
Yeah.
Can you see?
Zoom in a little bit for the people in the back. But the last, yeah.
Boom. Okay, so like I said, the Bilderberg meeting list, they got to post. They have to post who attends it every year. Just like, and also like on this site, you can find the list for the Epstein files and all this. It's a bunch of stuff there, even on Israelites, FBI publications on Israelites. But either way, you see, it's the top people of the earth that attended this. The CEO of OpenAI, that's your Chat GPT, right? All these CEOs, right? From countries. Look, the CEO of Pfizer, the European Commission, right? I won't go through all of it. Y'all can see it yourself. But the Prime Minister of Denmark, Prime Minister of Canada, it's like the top people, right? CEO of DeepMind, another AI, Director of National Intelligence. All these people meet, right? But you can go in and see, right? This is the topics: AI, banking system, China, energy, Europe, fiscal challenges, India, industrial policy and trade, NATO, Russia, transactional threats, Ukraine, and U.S. leadership. Because, like I said, the leaders of this world and what they're allowed to put forth and perpetuate, just like Obama, first thing he gave sodomites more than he gave to us in 8 years. Just like when Biden, first thing he did in office is sign something for the sodomites. That all is decided here at these groups, right? At these meetings. And there are other ones, like I said, APAC and some other ones that, watch this. Watch this. I'm gonna zoom out so you can see, right? I'm gonna just show you. See, I'm telling you, the Clinton administration was all in the Bilderberg, but I'm just trying to get a point. This book is deep. It goes into it, y'all. See, it's talking about Harold Wilson, talk about Reagan, but I'm trying to show you. Look, watch. I told y'all. Look, oh, dang. Hold on. So like I'm not used to having it this zoomed in. United States. Okay. It's British. Okay. Oh, boom. So you see, it says in 1991, then Arkansas Governor Bill Clinton was honored as a Bilderberg guest. The next year, he ran for and won the presidency of the United States. And you see, after his election, Clinton made no mention of the Bilderberg meetings, but according to the Spotlight, a Washington tabloid, that it was discovered that's covered Bilderberg conferences for years. Hillary Clinton attended in 1997, becoming the first American lady to do so. Thereafter, she steadily grew concerning her future role in politics. You know, a lot of what's decided is happening here. It's a couple of other alphabet groups that don't exist but do. An example, the NRO, National Reconnaissance Organization. You find out about that. But either way, I'll yield with this right here, man. It's a lot of resources available for this. Some of it you might just have to sing because they'll try to take it down for stuff. It's hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of books. Some of it only available via PDF because you start searching for it, and it's a problem.
Yeah, I'm gonna show this what we did on Chat GTP earlier too. How I just talked about skull and bones, right? Like this is a lot of the spiritual wickedness in the high places. Give me Psalms 34:2 and 12. And the college, I read this for me, y'all.
Skull and Bones is a secret society at Yale University, founded in 1832. It is known for its secretive nature and exclusive membership, comprising primarily undergraduate seniors at Yale. The society has a long history and has included many prominent figures in various fields over the years. However, the specific membership roster of Skull and Bones is kept confidential, and members are sworn to secrecy regarding their affiliation and activities within the society. Some notable individuals have been reported or alleged to have been members of Skull and Bones include.
Now look at it. We got president's son, right? They whole family here. Grandfather, father, son. Who else in here? Supreme Court. What else? Co-founder of Time Magazine. 27th president. U.S. Secretary and Senate. All these people, man. But look what it says. Look how Chat GTP had to protect them.
It's important to note that membership in Skull and Bones does not imply any wrongdoing or conspiracy.
Sure. But it's the secret society, but sure, okay. Thou says, Chat. It had to protect him, right? It had to protect him. Right, read that in Psalms. Watch what it said.
Salaki, what was the verse I don't want?
12.
37
37, 12.
37 and 12. Salaki. It's the book of Psalms, chapter 37, starting at verse 12. The wicked plotteth against the just.
Read it again.
The wicked plotteth against the just.
So the wicked are always in plot against the just. That's what these organizations are meant to do. Plot, have a plan to keep those that are trying to be righteous, that are not trying to be righteous down, suppress them.
Yeah.
Right? But especially the just, their goal is to plot against them, because those that are just, according to the scriptures, right, those are the ones that's going to make it out of this place.
Yeah.
You Black, Latinos, and Native Americans are scattered abroad. Those, we are the ones, not even making myself of that number, but right, those are the ones that's going to be taken out of here. But it said the just. Keep going out.
And gnasheth upon him with his teeth.
And that's what, look what it says. They gnash upon the just with his teeth. Keep going.
The Lord shall laugh at him, for he seeth that his day is coming.
But that's the glory of Yahweh, man. It said Yahweh's gonna laugh at him.
Mm-hmm.
Because he understands that his days are short.
That's right.
Most High's gonna destroy this place and destroy all the work, man. Them people are gonna, they're in such a high place. When they become slaves in that day, they're not gonna
understand it.
They're not gonna understand it. The punishment is gonna be too brutal. They can get on a PJ right now, a private jet, and fly and go get dinner, breakfast, and lunch in 3 different locations. Just fill up and go, fill up and go across the world.
Right.
But Yahweh say we're gonna break them with a rod of iron, man. Because we can only see what they tell us. But see, I work in the medical field. I be looking at a lot of these procedures that they be doing on these people, and I'm like, they had to try this on somebody. And then when you start to read in these different books, they was trying abortion, C-section on Black women with no medication, right? Didn't volunteer. They was trying different medicine on Black men and Black women. They was trying different surgeries on Black men, Black women, Black children, right? That's why this place gotta go, man. This place has to burn. Man. You look at it, it's like, bro, it's no. How did they figure a lot of this stuff out? Surgery, C-section, right? We already mentioned that, right?
No.
All these medications. They had to have a lot of trials on people. That's why you got that Henrietta Lacks cells.
Yeah.
Right? The cells that don't stop reproducing. This lady died almost 100 years ago. Not 100, but about 50, 60 years ago. Right? And her cells are continuously, right, reproducing.
Mm-hmm.
They even get her cells.
Right.
Going out, taking out her uterus and all kind of stuff, man.
Mm-hmm.
You think you're going in for a checkup, right? And they're taking out your uterus and all kind of stuff.
Yeah. That's what they be doing. That's what they do with the afterbirth. That's what they trying to harvest them stem cells. That's why they want to take that placenta, but no, let that thing pump and fall off. They supposed to they trying to do that to harvest it, man. Hey, also who's doing that is them dang Rosicrucians. That's another group. The Rosicrucians, they are closely retied. That's like within like Catholicism. Couple books. I'll give you a couple books. But see, listen. Don't go. Some of these books got doctrines. You gotta chew the meat, spit out the bones. And what the scripture say about going in endless books. So don't go off. Don't. These are reference material. This is reference material once you have a strong foundation in the faith. All right. Actually, yeah, some of them I'm not even gonna give. But obviously, Ralph Epperson's The New World Order, William Cooper, Behold a Pale White Horse, J.E. Sarlo, Dictionary of Symbols, Jury Lena, Architects of Deception, Albert Gallatin Mackey, an Encyclopedia of hold up, I'm getting the whole name. The Encyclopedia of Freemasonry, Martin Short, Inside the Brotherhood, and the last one I'll give you is by a man named Simone, last name Simon, Papal Magical Occult Practices Within a Catholic Church. Oh, and I'll give you this one. By Barashango, African People and European Holidays as a Mental Genocide. There are tons and tons of books that talk about the medical studies that these people did on us just to check the to make breakthroughs. Like for instance, they say, well, there's a tribe in Africa that's immune to HIV. How you know unless you kept trying to give it to them?
Yeah.
And they wouldn't get it.
That's right.
How you know that they immune?
You know what I'm saying? You know, huh? Keep reading on that Psalm.
Count out one. The wicked have drawn out the sword.
What they have done that?
The wicked have drawn out the sword.
See, the scripture said the wicked have drawn out the sword. Read on.
And have bent their bow.
And have bent the bow. Come on.
To cast down the poor and needy.
And that's what they have done. To cast down the poor and the needy, man. Everything they do. But it's not just a physical war. It's the spiritual war. It's the spiritual battle. We losing the physical battle for sure. But the spiritual battle, excuse me, we're getting destroyed at.
Mm-hmm.
Because they're just making it so normal. They're making every spiritual hiccup that you would have thought, nah, I'm not feeling that. They're making it normal now.
Yeah.
Point you're not even considering. Just like that scissor video I don't want to show last night. Just that little snippet is like, why is that in the videos? But they doing that everywhere. Cartoon shows, rap videos, country videos, right? Rock star video, everywhere. On billboards, it's everywhere. Everywhere you go, it's right in front of your face. But they want to make it normal.
And Salakia.
Go ahead, Art.
Matt Gannon, brother, give me Matthew 24 and 24.
Yeah.
You know, because it's not even that they're saying, hey, this is they want you to worship these people. They set up these people as idols. They set up these people as something to aspire to be like. In the same time, they call us weirdos. Right? Give me that.
Another one. This is the book of Matthew, chapter 24, beginning at verse 24. For there shall arise false Christs.
What does Christ mean? Somebody in the chat, tell me, what does Christ mean? Is it a name? Is it a title? What does Christ mean? Quick. All right. Let's start that from the top again and then read that.
Chat right now. Some people in the chat saying it. Anointed one, anointed, Messiah now, anointed.
So you get the point. So it's people. There are people who are set up acting as if they are the saviors, as if they are the ones who are anointed. Those are the idols to aspire to be, and those are the ones who you should look to for your guidance. Those are the ones who you should look to for your spiritual, or what do they call it now, like manifesting, or like I don't know. So it's like some weird gray area of spirituality that these people are leading a charge on. When you need to be led by the true Savior, Yahawashi HaMashiach. You understand? The Messiah. Go ahead. Now read that.
Another one. For there shall arise false Christs and false prophets.
Right.
And shall show great signs and wonders. Insomuch that if it were possible, they shall deceive the very elect.
Because they trying to deceive the very elect. It's not possible for them to. That's why I say, if you ain't chosen me, I've chosen you, homie. So if you're chosen, then hey, get right, and you won't be deceived. But they're trying to deceive the elect by setting up these idols and showing great signs. I mean, you look how glorious these shows are. Look how nice these things or enticing these things look. If I'm a kid, I don't know. You see Lil Uzi Vert suspended in the thing coming down to the stage. You might think this dude flying.
Yeah, definitely.
You know what I'm saying? You hear that voice from SZA. You hear all these things that are sent to entice you, because they're trying to take away the very elect, homie, setting themselves up as Christ. Like for instance, like they got that Bible, that Beyonce Bible, in which they basically just go through her lyrics and stuff and talk about that, and that's their spiritual guidance. It's the same thing
That's
that
wild.
they do. All right.
You get on that?
Yeah.
Let's get a couple more. Let's go to John 3. It's one of my favorite precepts. John chapter 3. I can end with this one, really. John 3. Let's got some more. Start at 18. John 3 and 18.
God, it's the book of John, chapter 3, starting in verse 18.
Bring it up.
He that believeth on him is not condemned, but he that believeth not is condemned already, because he hath not believed in the name of the only begotten Son of God.
Right, so our Old Testament brothers is cut. You condemn if you don't believe in Yahawashi. You cut. You condemn yourself. Read on.
And this is the condemnation, that light is come into the world.
So the condemnation is that light, Yahawashi. The commandments are in this world. Read on.
And men love darkness rather than light.
But men love the darkness. The women love the darkness. The children love the darkness rather than light. Read on.
Because their deeds were evil.
Because what?
Their deeds were evil.
Because the deeds of this society and this wicked nation is evil. Read on.
For everyone that doeth evil hateth the light.
What it say, y'all?
For everyone that doeth evil hateth the light.
And that's why your ways, us keeping the law, statutes, and commandments in the faith, is a problem to the rest of the Christendom society.
That's right.
It's a problem because their deeds are evil. They do not want to keep God's commandments. They hate the light. Read on.
Neither cometh to the light, lest his deeds should be reproved.
And when we try to reprove their deeds, no. They're trying to find a way out. For all we're saying is, thus saith the Lord, thus saith Yahawashi.
Right.
Thus saith the Lord, thus saith red letter.
That's right.
That's it. Read on.
But he that doeth truth cometh to the light.
And how can you do truth? That's the commandments.
That's right.
So the way out of the spiritual wickedness in high places is to do truth. Which does what?
That his deeds may be made manifest, that they are wrought in God.
See, that they are with God. But the way to get out of it is to do truth. That's the only way. That's why we started with that verse. Hey, can't have fellowship with that dark side, man.
That's right.
I think it consume you and overtake your mind, body, and spirit. Now you're in the lust of the eye, lust of the flesh, pride of life. You're done. All right. We just want to give you all that quick lesson. Our brothers got any other precepts?
No.
I want to give you that lesson. Just to let me back off of what I don't want to brought out last night a little bit. You know, they took the channel down, so we just want to give y'all some extra precepts to combat that. You know, that spiritual wickedness in high places. When you see it in the world, man, you gotta at least rebuke it in your mind first. Like, that's off. Like, never get to the point where you're starting to accept it. If you ever feel like you're getting to that point, man, you need to fast and pray, man. Because there's nothing that should be accepted of this world, man. Like the scripture says, the lust of the flesh. Like Lady T said, man, keep the commandments. Stay obedient to the Most High, right? So, but we still got a couple people, 90-some people on here, right? We definitely want to show y'all this, right? If you haven't already, I don't know what y'all doing. Over is April 22nd. It's a whole event starting from the 19th. Starting April 19th to April 22nd, really 23rd. It's a whole weekend event. You gotta be there. All right, if you haven't already, RSVP SOT Feast Days at gmail.com. It's on the screen. You see the attire. We going black and gold.
That's right.
Sisters gonna be beautiful in their attire.
Oh.
Brothers gonna be flying their garments, black and gold, not black and yellow, black and gold. Right. So make sure you know RSVPing for that, man. It's you got less than how many days we got, man? It's March 9th. Right, March. You got a little bit over a month and a half, you know, to get your things in order, get the itinerary in order, get your plans in order, you know, get your job and stuff right. You got some time, right? Make sure you're taking that time off. You don't want to miss this Passover. I'm telling you. Beautiful event. We got the already. We got who cooking it. I mean, we got everything ready. All you gotta do is RSVP, show up. That's it.
And Salakia, hey, look, SOC soldiers, y'all better study. I'm coming with hard questions. I'm coming with scoffs. Y'all better know the books of Bible in order. We coming. Hey, look, we gonna see who quick on that sword. Cause I heard somebody calling himself ninja. You know, I'm just saying, y'all. Come on.
It's gonna be a beautiful event the whole weekend. So make sure you tuned in. Make sure you know you're trying to be there. You should be trying to be there. Everything in your strength, you should be trying. Even if you can't come for the whole weekend, you just gotta come for Passover. RSVP. You'll get the follow-up email to tell you the directions, what to do and what comes next, right? But hey, I want you to be there for the 19th, Friday night camp. I want you to be there for the 20th, Shabbat camp. I want you to be there for Sunday. We might have a special family. I ain't gonna tell them everything. I can't tell them everything. We just gonna be in the spirit, man. Israelites and unity deep out there, man. So make sure you RSVPing for the Passover. Also tonight. Tonight is the new moon, right? Let me pull up the calendar. Tonight is the new moon, March 9th at even. That's today.
That's right.
Right. So we got the new moon. Right. So make sure if you in the Atlanta area, you 2-3 hours away, you should be trying to pull up to that. Right. It's on the Shabbat. And we got the double Sabbath coming in. So we should be pulling up to the new moon. Make sure you RSVP if you come into that as well. Right. Then right after that, we got April 8th, the following new moon. Let me see what day that's going to be on. You know, I like to give y'all the days. April 8th is on a Monday. Right, April 8th, that evening is a Monday, and then we got Passover right after that. Passover right after that. Right, so you should be getting your ducks in order when it comes to these feast days coming up.
And Salakia.
Right. Go ahead out.
Take this picture and show this to everybody who in the world say, you don't celebrate nothing no more. You missing out on all the . What about for the kids? Show this. Say, look at how many days that my kids get to be married and celebrate what the Lord has given us. Right. I'll take this over your 2 or 3 any day.
That's right.
Show this to them. How many every month we get to turn up. My kids ain't missing out on nothing. Show them that.
The sister said, how do I get the Telegram for the Pillars of Rest? If you're a member already, send an email, sis, and then we'll get you in there. If you're a member already, just send an email, and then we'll make that our priority. We got something going on this weekend for the Pillars of Rest. So we'll get you in that if you're a member already, but you have to be a member, right? Also, to our sisters, if you haven't already, I don't know what y'all waiting for. Y'all should be in the Pillars of Rest. It's just spiritual guidance for our sisters, beautiful lessons from the sisters, right? It's not just brothers teaching y'all, right? It's sisters teaching y'all, and then it's gonna grow, it's gonna expand, and what y'all gonna see is we got this thing geared for the sisters to be spiritually lifted up and put their hand to the plow as well. And we want to see the dedicated sisters that want to be involved in this thing. Also, if you haven't already, obviously we got Ariela's Bible. Beautiful Bible. I haven't got mine yet, but I heard it's beautiful, very nice. So make sure you go out and grab that. If you haven't got the Truth of Yah, I don't know what y'all waiting for. You're supposed to have that already. Got to be played, during the Passover season, time that we together and gather. What else we got? Doing? That might be it.
At Passover, I'm gonna be teaching a dominology class for anybody who wants. That's gonna be after the services.
Right. I want to got something special doing. Also, if you haven't become a member of the YouTube, make sure you become a member of the YouTube. Just go to our main channel at the top right. It says join, and you also get discounts on our different feast days and things like that. So if you're a member of the Patreon, and where you get different discounts, right? So make sure you're taking advantage of all those things, right? So with that, hey, let's get back on the screen. With that, hey, we are the sons of the Israelites. Is God's prayer and desire for Israel that they might be saved. Another bar for bar. Shalom.
Shalom.
Shah Shabbat, man. Enjoy your humble soup.